Hey guys, Mrs. Klein here. This is April, week 3, day 1. For those of you who had the story, The Pool, we read about Alex and Karen and their problems with, first they wanted to go swimming and the neighborhood pool was under construction and all the adults were too busy to drive them to the beach. So then they decided to get out their kiddie pool, right? They had so many problems. Oh my goodness. It was kind of comical to me to listen to all of their problems and ways that they were going to try to solve them, such as the hole. Remember, they were going to put a Band-Aid to cover it. Like that was going to help with the hole in the pool. Okay, they thought of lots of different ways to solve lots of problems that they were having. And finally, they ended up coming to, they ended up being able to solve the problems in a good way, but it took them a couple guesses and tries. So anyway, we are going to go ahead and write our summary. We're not going to give all the details. We're not going to tell about the Band-Aids. We're not going to tell about the vacuum. We're not going to give all the details. What is a summary again? Good. It's just like the main idea of the story. It's telling all the important parts from the beginning, middle, and end. We're not giving a bunch of detail. We are just telling a generalization of what happened in the story from the beginning, middle, and end, okay? We do not want too many details on this. This is a little glimpse of the story. This is if someone didn't have enough time to read the entire story, they could read your little paragraph and they would know mostly what the story is about. Okay, this is our 3rd week working on writing summaries, and I hope that you guys are getting the hang of this. I hope that you guys can start doing this a little more independently. If you remember, I talked last week. If you have a book and it's this thick, this is one of my daughter's books, okay? So if you have a book and it's this thick, right? On the back, they give one little paragraph that tells about the summary of the book, okay? So I could read this on the back and I would know what this entire book is about just based on this little paragraph, okay? It does not give me all the details though. If I want to know every single detail in the book, guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go through and actually read that book, okay? This is the same thing. You guys are just writing that little paragraph to tell what this whole story is about, okay? Most of our summaries have been about 5 to 7 sentences long, okay? So let's go ahead and remember, I like to use that graphic organizer. It just kind of helps us visualize and think, how do I write a summary? You guys don't have this, and that's fine. I did attach it to our group earlier, so if you want to print it, that's fine and use it. But what I want you to end up with is on notebook sheet of paper or on a Google Docs, I want you guys to have a paragraph. Remember to indent the first line, a paragraph of, like I said, 5 to 7 sentences, and it will have what the summary for this story. So let's go ahead and open up my summary graphic organizer that I love. Okay. So this will actually lend itself very well because this is a fictional story. So we actually have characters. So this time we can actually fill in the character section. Remember, if it's a story that is nonfiction, there's probably usually not characters. Okay. So the title of the story is what? Who can tell me the title of the story? I heard somebody say it. Good. Okay, so the title is called The Pool. Pretty simple, huh? Who are the 2 characters? Good. Alex and Karen. Good. Alex is the name of my son. All right, Alex and Karen. All right, let's go ahead and discuss what happens at the beginning of the story. What's it open up with? Go ahead and just talk to me. Tell me, how does the story start out? What does it tell us at the very beginning? Good. So it starts out, and we know Alex and Karen, they're hanging out in their backyard, right? And they want to go to a pool. They're thinking about, oh, how we could go to a pool. It's a hot summer day. They really want to go to a pool, but nobody can take them, that kind of thing, okay? So that's all we're going to start out with is Alex and Karen were hanging out on a hot summer day, wishing they could go to a pool. We're going to put the detail about the neighborhood pool being closed or about the parents not being able to take them to the beach. Are we going to put that information? No, that's too many details for a summary. Okay, we're just going to tell overall what happens at the beginning. That's the important part. Alex and Karen are hanging out on a hot summer day and they want to go to a pool. I just realized I didn't put a space there. There we go. Okay, we're not giving all the details. Then what happens next? We're going to use our transitional words and phrases again. So we're going to say next. So what happens? What do they decide to do? How are they going to fix this problem of them wanting to go to a pool? Good. I heard somebody say it. Yeah, they're going to get out the kiddie pool, right? And are we going to list every single problem that they have and every single solution that they come up with to fix it? No, you're right. That's too many details. So we're just going to say that they decide to set up the kiddie pool. They have to figure out how to blow it up. They have to figure out how to patch a hole and fill the pool with water. Okay, we're not going to say they tried to patch it with a Band-Aid. They tried to patch it with glue. They tried to patch it with strong grade tape. Okay, we're not going to list out all of the solutions. We're just going to tell a general overview. So we're going to say next. They decided to set, oh my goodness, Mrs. Klein's having lots of typos today. They decided to set up the kiddie pool. They had to figure out how to, can you guys hear that? There's a really loud car that just drove by. To figure out how to blow up the pool, patch a hole, and fill the pool with water. Okay, that's just a general overview of what's happening in the middle. We are not giving all of the details. If they want to know all the details, they're going to do what? Read the story. Good job. Okay, so now we need to tell a general overview of what happens at the end. Okay, so they've already blown the pool up. They've already patched the hole. They've already filled it with water. What happens next? Yes, Alex and Karen actually get to sit in the pool and enjoy the cool water, right? So let's start with our transitional phrases again. I'm going to give you this one. In the end, comma, remember we always put a comma after transitional words and phrases. In the end, Alex and Karen got to sit in the pool to stay cool. Okay. I did not finish with the period. There we go. So in the end, Alex and Karen got to sit in the pool to stay cool. All right. And that's our summary for this story. This story was pretty simple. It didn't have an awful lot like the ones last week. It was a nice one to read and help us to dream about summer days and swimming in the pool. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Miss you all. Love and hugs. Bye.